Well, that was a bit of a busy day yesterday, wasn't it? Now it's Thursday the 8th of August, but we've got plenty to talk about what happened at 3 p.m. yesterday. And I did a quick video, a TNT update to try and bring you up to date as best I could at the time. So let's go to some general coverage, starting with Reuters and their headline, Thai court orders dissolution of anti-establishment election winner. Footage there of Pita Limjaroenrat, who was the leader of the Move Forward party at the time and a prime ministerial candidate. And the story says the Thai Constitutional Court yesterday ordered the dissolution of anti-establishment opposition party Move Forward, ruling its campaign to amend a law that protects the monarchy from criticism risked undermining the democratic system. The disbanding of Move Forward, which won the most seats in the 2023 election, marked the latest setback for Thailand's major political parties, which are embroiled in a two-decade battle for power against a nexus of influential conservatives, old money families, and the royalist military. Though the dissolution could anger millions of young and urban voters who backed Move Forward and its progressive agenda, the ruling's impact may be minimal, with only its 11 party executives receiving 10-year political bans as a result. We go to this opinion piece posted yesterday afternoon, penned by Prawit Rojanapruek, excellent writer. A dark day for Thailand after court dissolved Move Forward party. And just a few of these paragraphs. In the end, the Constitutional Court today acted out of fear, citing eventual concerns that the monarchy institution will be eventually abolished if the main opposition Move Forward was allowed to continue to exist and charismatic former leader Pita Limjaroenrat allowed to hold political office. One wonders how fragile the Thai monarchy institution must be in the eyes of the court if a political party has to be dissolved, leaders removed from politics for merely pledging to amend the Royal Defamation Law, which is deemed by many young Thai voters as anachronistic, disproportionately severe, unjust and cruel. And the last paragraph, today's ruling will definitely generate more negative sentiment towards not just the Charter Court, but the monarchy institution, the very institution the court argues it's trying to protect by punishing the Move Forward party in a way that undermines any attempt to bring about political change peacefully through the ballot box. I'll put a link to that opinion piece in today's description. What about some reaction? In the Bangkok Post, this story, US and EU express concern about Move Forward demise. The United States and the European Union yesterday issued statements expressing serious concern about the Constitutional Court order dissolving the opposition Move Forward party. And the US State Department said the decision jeopardises Thailand's democratic progress and runs counter to the aspirations of the Thai people for a strong democratic future. And saying we urge Thailand to take actions to ensure fully inclusive political participation and to protect democracy and the freedom of association and expression. The statement said this decision disenfranchises the more than 14 million Thais who voted for the Move Forward party in the May 2023 election and raises questions about their representation within Thailand's electoral system. Meanwhile, the EU called the court ruling a setback for political pluralism in Thailand, and the statement added that the EU stands ready to broaden its engagement with Thailand under a cooperation deal signed in 2022 that covers issues including democratic pluralism, fundamental freedoms, and human rights. And as I mentioned quickly earlier, Amnesty International issued a statement describing the court decision as untenable and said it showed the laws in Thailand were being used to intimidate critics. The Asian Forum for Human Rights said it posed serious risks to democratic principles. And the article finishes by saying that Move Forward is the third party to be disbanded under the current constitution after the Thai Raksa Chart prior to the 2019 election and the Future Forward Party in 2020. So as we wake up on a Thursday morning, the question I suppose everybody's asking is, well, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with Pita? What's going to happen with the MPs that were elected under the Move Forward brand? We go to this article in ThaiPBSWorld.com. Ex-Move Forward members to unveil new party. Just hours after the Move Forward party was dissolved by the Constitutional Court, Its former key members declared they will unveil a new party this Friday and continue their political struggle. So the party's been banned, 11 executives, including Pita, have been banned, but all the other MPs remain as elected MPs, even though they no longer have a party to stand under, but they're now going to have a new party, which I imagine most of these people will join. So it's just a sort of a rebranding. The article goes on, see Kanya Tansakun. Remember that name, I think you'll be hearing a lot more of it in the future. The deputy leader of the now defunct Move Forward did not dismiss the possibility that the new party will continue to address the issue of Article 112 of the Criminal Code. That, of course, relates to the lèse majesté laws. And she said everybody believes that the article is problematic, but we need to discuss it in more detail when we move to our new home. And Sikanya is widely speculated to be designated as the leader of a backup political party that's been set up as a contingency in response to the court ruling. And she said we'll move on and will not abandon the mission assigned to us by the people as long as people are on our side. Now, ever since the Election Commission sent this case to the Constitutional Court back in January, the Move Forward parties had 6 or 7 months to put in place a backup plan, and you can be assured that there is a plan B, and it looks like it's now being enacted. Well, here are a few details. Move Forward Party had 148 MPs. Before the dissolution, 5 of them were members of its executive committee who were stripped of their MP status as a result of the court ruling. It's still uncertain as to how many of the remaining MPs will move to the new party, amid speculation that a number of them could defect to some of the parties in the coalition government. And from Peter, he said that despite the ban, he will continue his political activities as a private citizen. He said, we may grieve over what happened today, but tomorrow we'll draw a line and cross it, mobilising all the anger and energy into every polling booth. So I'm pretty sure there will be some Move Forward Party MPs who will join the coalition and move into the government ranks, but I think the vast majority will be part of this new party, the name of which we'll find out on Friday. But certainly a big day yesterday in Thai politics, and as they say, you ain't seen nothing yet, because next Wednesday, the same Constitutional Court, well, the 9 people on the court will rule about the future of the Thai Prime Minister, and by the end of Wednesday next week, we mightn't have a Thai Prime Minister. As we move on to our next story, and, well, some good news, and this is published on the Khaosod English Facebook page. And Thailand's Panipak Wongpattanakit wins her second Olympic gold after defeating China's Guo Qing 2-1 in a women's 49kg Taekwondo final match during the 2024 Summer Olympics at the Grand Palais in Paris. And she became the only Thai athlete in history to have defended gold in 2 consecutive Olympics. And well done, Panipak gives Thailand at least something to celebrate this morning as they wake up to this story, which occurred down in Suratani, quite close to where I live down here in the south. And a tragic incident occurred at the Khaosod National Park, resulting in the death of 1 individual, while 31 foreign tourists and a guide survived. 31 foreign tourists and 2 tour guides were exploring the Nam Tulu cave at the end of the dam when heavy rain caused flash flooding from the mountain, inundating the cave. Sort of shades as to what happened to those 13 young soccer players at the Tamloang Caves back in 2018. The 3 of the injured, including a Dutch woman and a British woman, were taken to hospital, and the Thai tour guide, known as Guide Bird, survived but suffered a broken hip. And in the early hours of yesterday, August the 7th, the missing tour guide, Mr. Pongyos, also known as Guide Fluke, 37, from Ubon Ratchathani, was found dead inside the cave. He was also a boat captain. And it's worth noting, the article says at the bottom there, that 17 years ago, a similar incident in the same cave resulted in the deaths of 7 individuals, both foreigners and Thais. So the Khaosod National Park, about an hour-and-a-half drive from here, a very, very beautiful part of Thailand, and recommended if people are coming down to the south for a visit, but some tragedy there, and the people injured, we wish them well with their recovery. That's the way we see Thailand today on the 8th of August. 8th of August is somebody's birthday. I don't know. I can't remember. A friend of mine, but I'm sure Facebook will probably remind me. Thanks for watching today. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll get to the Thai news again tomorrow.